What is up, everybody? Coach Bexx here with another video. I want to talk to everyone about binge eating, how to control binge eating. And if you were like me, I binged before, and you see red, and it's like you're a horse with the blinders on. Nothing matters. Before you know it, 6, 7, 8,000 calories, and you're like, what happened? Before we get started, I want everyone to smash that like and subscribe button. I want to get this info out to everybody. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm a regular person. I'm a 35-year-old real estate agent. I got an 8-month-old baby boy inside, and I am redefining the dad bod. Let's get into the video. First things first, to control the binge eating, don't skip meals. There's no point for it. Fasting and all that other crap. Don't skip meals. If you skip meals, you get very hungry. Not just hungry, very, very hungry. What happens when you get very hungry? You want to eat. When you start eating, it is harder to stop. If you eat throughout the day and you have 500 calories for breakfast and 600 calories for lunch, then at dinner you have your 600-700 calories and you are good to go. If you miss those first 1,000 calories of the day and now you think you can eat 2,000 calories in one meal at dinner, it is going to be hard to stop. Don't skip meals. I've said this multiple times. This is probably one of the most important things. Eat throughout the day so you are not starving. The hungrier you are, the more you're going to eat, the more you're going to have those blinders, the more you're going to see red, the more you're not going to be able to stop eating. So don't skip meals. Eat throughout the day. And that is the first step to control binge eating. The second thing would be get the crap food, the junk food out of your house. I have probably some of the best willpower out of anybody I know, and there are certain things I can't keep in my house. I can't keep cookies in my house, and I can't keep ice cream in my house. If I open a drawer and I see cookies, I'm gonna eat them. If I open up the freezer and there's a tub of Ben & Jerry's in there, I'm gonna eat it. I don't keep that stuff in my house. Get that stuff out of the house. Get the temptation away. I know it seems extreme, but it has to be done. If your spouse or partner or the person you're living with is not doing this lifestyle change and doesn't care for any of that stuff and keeps cookies in the house and keeps chips and chocolate and all that stuff, keep it out of sight. Have them put it in their room, or get them a mini fridge for their, or a mini freezer for their private room. If every time you're going to get a healthy snack, a protein bar, and right beside the protein bar you have chocolate bars, you have Kit Kat bars, it's too tempting. Get that temptation out of there. There's no reason to torture yourself. Why torture yourself? Out of sight, out of mind. If you can't see it, you won't eat it. It's simple as that. It's not like you're eating a protein bar and wishing you had a Kit Kat when it's nowhere to be seen. When you haven't seen a Kit Kat bar in a year, get it out of the house. Number 3 would be eat low calorie dense food. I've been saying this a lot and I'll say it a lot more. Low calorie dense food, super low in calorie, keeps you full. So you are not binge eating, so you are not hungry. Keeps you full for the amount of calories you are eating. For breakfast this morning, I had like 700 calories worth of egg whites and some ham and a couple low calorie pieces of bread. It is so satiating. It is going to keep me full for so long for the amount of calories that it was. I could have had, 4 whole eggs and, a couple pieces of bacon. It would have been the same amount of calories, but I would have been hungry in an hour. My family was worried about me because I was losing all this weight. They thought I was actually starving myself. So what I did was I actually showed them what I ate in a day, and they couldn't believe it because of all the low calorie dense foods. I'm eating more than all of them were eating combined for less calories. Thus, I wasn't hungry at night. I wasn't binge eating. Low calorie dense food keeps you full, doesn't make you want to eat, doesn't make you want to binge. If anything, you get bored of actually eating. Sometimes I add extra calories in like sometimes I'll add regular eggs because I'm just tired of eating because it's just so much food. Low calorie dense food, game changer. With anything in life, especially a lower calorie lifestyle change, changing the way you eat, changing the way you think of food, you are going to have to unfortunately make sacrifices. That's just the way it is. You get a new job, it starts at 5 a.m., you're gonna need to make a sacrifice and wake up at 5 a.m. Same concept here. You go to the restaurant, get a burger, get a steak, but when it comes with fries, you have to make that sacrifice and substitute the fries for like a healthy salad with dressing on the side. It's just the way it has to be done. You can't eat, unfortunately, everything you want to eat. You are going to have to make sacrifices with the low calorie dense food. With my protein, like the protein ice cream that I make every night. I'm going to show that on Friday's channel. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But it's not the same as Ben & Jerry's. It's close. Like it's a 7 out of 10, but you get so much more for the amount of calories than like one scoop of ice cream. You have to make sacrifices. You have to, it has to be done. So get the burger, get the steak, get a fried chicken sandwich that's 800 calories, but don't get the fries with it because the fries is now just another 600-700 calories when you can get a salad for 100 calories. So you can have one, but don't have all of it. You have to make sacrifices. It's just the way it is. If you're not willing to make sacrifices, then nothing is going to work. Sacrifices. Perfect example of sacrifice. Yesterday or a couple days ago, we were out and my wife wanted ice cream. So she's like, let's go to Baskin & Robbins. I'm like, okay. So we drive to Baskin & Robbins. She goes in, gets a scoop of ice cream. She says, do you want any? I'm like, no. Okay. In the car, I'm Googling that scoop of ice cream. One standard scoop of ice cream from Baskin & Robbins is like 250 to 280 calories for one scoop like this big. What will that scoop do for me? Zero. Nothing. All it will make me do is want more ice cream, more scoops of ice cream. So what I did is I came home and I made my protein ice cream. So I got 280 calories worth of protein ice cream. It filled up a huge Yeti. I'm going to be showing this on my channel in 2 days on Friday. A big Yeti. I had some chocolate chips in there. It was like 300 calories. And I got so much more, and it took me so long to eat it. It took me like an hour to eat it. It had like, Frosties from Wendy's. It had like that consistency. It was so good. I got so much more of it for the same amount of calories. So why am I going to waste that 250 to 280 calories on this tiny scoop of Baskin & Robbins pralines and cream when I can make this chocolate strawberry with chocolate chip ice cream? It is so much better. It is so good, but that is a sacrifice. And it wasn't even a sacrifice because I get more of it, just about as good. And it took me an hour to eat. I was so full afterwards. I got like 40 grams of protein with it. It wasn't filled with sugar. And it was just night and day better in my mind. And that's the sacrifice I'm kind of talking about. If you think it will be true. If you think that this is as good or this tastes as good, it'll be as good. It will be as good or better. If in your mind you're making this protein ice cream and you're like, oh, this is going to be crap. I wish I had the Baskin Robbins. Then it's going to be crap. Think positively about it and it will work. I promise. And that's all we have for this video. It was a short one today on binge eating, how to control it. Try to make these sacrifices. Try to eat the low calorie dense foods. Don't skip meals. Don't skip meals. Doesn't work. You will just be hungry. It'll backfire. You'll end up eating 4,000 calories at night. Amberlynn Reed, perfect example. She did, I think, Weight Watchers. I think she's tried it like 6 times. Weight Watchers is like a starvation diet. She's like 600 pounds. She was eating like 1,000 calories throughout the day, and then she binged at night because she was dying of hunger and cravings and all that stuff. Low calorie dense food, game changer. Get that junk food out of the house, game changer. All of it's a game changer. Smash that like and subscribe button. And until next time, peace.